Good morning, Bulldogs! For our special announcements, congratulations to Josh Hawkins for being selected as January Student of the Month.
Many of you know Josh from his success in bowling, but did you know that Josh scored a 1550 on his SAT?
In addition to a stellar SAT score, Josh currently holds a 5.07 GPA and will have taken 11 AP courses by the time he graduates.
Josh's plans for the future include earning a double major in physics and mathematics. He is exploring universities such as MIT and University of Illinois. Whatever he chooses to do, we wish him the best.
We would like to send another big congratulations to Julia Podgorski for being chosen as this month's Golden Globe Award winner.
Throughout her time at Grant, Julia has been evolving into the premier social studies student of her class and has shown a true passion for history.
To learn more about why Julia was selected for this award, check the Grant website.
We are sending one more congratulations to all the students who were named Tech Campus Students of the Quarter.
Congratulations to Matthew Ayers, Michael Palovi, Logan Johnson, Evelyn Villegas, Grace Welter, Caden Tmalig, Sophia Perez, Lucia Encio, Abriana Anderson, Snow Key,
Caden Newport, Summer Key, Eric DeLuna, Angel Alvarez, and Lorelei Jensen.
Keep up the great work, Bulldogs.
Every year, Grant hosts an SAT prep course which leverages high-quality, direct instructions, proven curriculum, and qualified teachers to help you achieve success in your testing.
If you are planning on taking the SAT course on April 12th, sign up for this prep course and make sure you are ready to test.
Registration ends on February 3rd, so don't delay. Reach out to Ms. Martin in the principal's office if you have any questions.
We know it's only January, but summer will be here before we know it. If you need to fill a PE credit, want to take driver's ed, or simply looking for an extra credit for next year, sign up for summer school.
Summer school registration will remain open until classes start in June, but they are filled on a first-come, first-served basis. Reach out to Ms. Peterson in Student Services for more information.
Have you heard about the Seal of Biliteracy? The Seal of Biliteracy is a recognition for students who demonstrate proficiency in English and one or more other languages.
When earned, the Seal of Biliteracy will appear on your official transcript and diploma. You can also earn early college credit for public college and universities in Illinois.
If you are ready to test your skills, talk to your counselor today and get registered. All interested students must register by February 9th.
The boosters are looking for concession volunteers and need your help.
Please consider signing up and supporting our Bulldogs competing at home.
For clubs and activities, our Business Bulldogs competed at regionals and will be sending over 20 students to compete at state.
Congratulations to Isabella Little, Catherine Fabian, Emily Hawkins, Ethan Ehrenhofer, Ellie Escobedo, Anthony Estreno, Jacob Tyree, Jackie Bendelfet, Fergan Ferogi, Lano Capiara, Jesse Von Helms, Naveed Navitskase, Kyle Pullman, Joseph Proa, Vic Lynn, Stephanie Haro, and Piper Parkman.
Kylie Tillman, Tabitha Chanarak, Jake Deacon, Diana No, Julia Pajorski, Kushi Viramgami, Jack Polark, Joseph Rayner, Jenny Lynn, Skylar Johnson, Annabelle Smith, Ava Delgadillo, Chloe Nicole Labuca, Lucas Hauser, and Emily Robansky.
Good luck to all of you as you prepare for state in April.
The Talking Bulldogs held their annual invite and had several top placements, including Jackie Benfeld's first place finish in original comedy and fourth place finish for humorous interpretation, Katrin Myers' first place finish in prose reading and fifth place finish for poetry reading, and Samantha Cruz and Samantha Lopatowski brought home a third place finish for humorous duet acting.
Since we were hosting the tournament, the team could not participate in the team sweeps count. However, if you totaled up their scores, they would have taken a fourth place as a program.
In their final invitational before regionals, Myers took 6th place for Pros Next In, Ashlyn Driscoll earned 4th for Pros Next In, and Benfeld took 3rd in the original comedy final.
Although the team is focusing their efforts on preparing for regionals, they are also getting ready to host their annual showcase.
The showcase will take place on February 3rd at 6 p.m. in the auditorium. Come support the Talking Bulldogs and check out their many individual events and PIR before they head off to regionals.
The cast and crew of The Addams Family are in the beginning stages of their production and are working hard to make their year's musical a hit.
If you are interested in working with the tech crew, reach out to Ms. Jacobs and get started with the team today.
Between building sets, staging lights, and sound, there is a lot you can do to help and a lot you can learn about theater.
The Sophomore Class Council will be running a carnation sale next week, so you can order a flower for your Valentine.
Carnations will be sold through the bookstore and only cost $1 each. Council members will be delivering flowers on Valentine's Day during team.
Next week is your only opportunity to purchase a flower, so don't forget to stop by the bookstore.
In addition to their February activity, the council is working on plans for the winter dance. The dance is scheduled for February 25th and will take place from 7 to 10 p.m.
The theme is Masquerade. Keep an eye out for ticket information as we approach mid-February.
The Canine Connections Club is preparing for their upcoming fundraiser and need your help.
Stop by Student Services after school on January 25th to help make posters, flyers, and learn how they're making an impact on canine lives.
Our new Latin Hispanic Club is holding their first meeting of the year on February 2nd after school in the Senior Cafe. If you are interested in joining or learning more about this club, reach out to Miss Warback in the Student Services office.
For athletics, the wrestling program competed in the Russ Herb tournament and ended their competition weekend with a second-place finish.
Along with their team placement, we had 8 Bulldogs placed in the top 5 for their weight class.
Vince Jasinski, Ethan Tarvin, and Ivan Hernandez ended the day in second place. Eric Rodriguez and Cameron Lattimore took third.
Clayton Honker and Jackie Lundari secured 4th place finishes, and Vinny Potema took 5th.
While varsity was competing at Glenbrook South, the freshman team was making a clean sweep against Wheaton North, OPRF, and Andrew.
The JV team was putting in work at Antioch's invite and finished 4th overall.
Our female wrestlers squeezed in a final invite before the year ended and proved just how tough Fox Lake can be.
Ian Janinski took home a champion title as she finished 1st in her weight class. Joanna Salig took 2nd and Snowkey finished in 3rd. Way to go, ladies!
The freshman and JV levels hosted an invite to close out winter break and showed lots of effort throughout the day.
The freshman level defeated Libertyville, New Trier, and Batavia, improving their record to 18-1 in duels.
Moving a little further away from home, varsity took a trip to Wisconsin for the Cheesehead Invitational.
It was a tough day on the mat, but our Bulldogs gave it their all. Tarvin finished in 13th, Rodriguez took 17th, Hernandez and Vince Janinski placed 18th, and Lattimore finished 19th.
The freshman squad ventured out to Niles North and brought home their first tournament title of the season.
They edged out LaGrange by 1.5 points and were ahead of 3rd place by over 80 points.
At their home meet last week, the team took time to celebrate all the grant teachers have done for their athletics and then went on to defeat Antioch 44-34.
This past weekend, the Bulldogs finished 7th overall and had 4 athletes placed in the top 5.
Congrats to Lattimore and Vince Jasinski on your second place finish, Tarvin for 3rd, and Rodriguez for 5th.
The girls' basketball team hosted their annual holiday tournament over break and kicked off their game with a win over Waukegan. They went up against Mundelein for round 2 and fell just short of a win.
The team is still waiting on final results as the last game of the tournament was postponed due to weather. Keep an eye out for an update from the athletics department on when that game will be rescheduled.
Over the weekend, the team went up against McHenry and took down the Warriors.
They kept their streak going as they took on the Golden Eagles from Jacobs and came out victorious.
The girls' bowling team found a lot of success over break as the varsity team took 2nd at the Vernon Hills invite and had 2 bowlers placed in the top 3 for individuals.
Emily Hawkins and Savannah Dixon placed 2nd and 3rd respectively, adding more medals to their growing collection.
The JV squad pushed through challenging lane conditions and finished the tournament in 7th.
The varsity team went on to compete in the Grays Lake North Invite and ended the day as tournament champions.
Individual awards were earned by Desiree Dixon, who took 3rd, Savannah Dixon, who placed 5th, and Hawkins, who secured a 6th place finish. What an awesome way to end 2022.
Kicking off 2023, the girls hosted an invite and came out on top. Not only did JV and varsity take 1st place, but they had 5 Bulldogs placed in the top 10.
From the JV level, Ella Avalone and Kaylee Baker tied for 3rd place, and Kat Glenn Porter secured 2nd.
At varsity, Hawkins took 7th, and Savannah Dixon ended the day in 1st place.
Over the weekend, the girls bowled in the Jacobs Invite, and although it was a tough day, Hawkins walked away with the 6th place finish.
This amazing group of athletes have been working hard all season, and we're excited to see how the rest of their season plays out.
The boys' basketball team had their 3rd conference match of the season right after finals and brought home their 2nd program sweep for the NLCC.
The Bulldogs took down the Knights 39-35 at the varsity level, 53-38 for the sophomores, 54-29 for freshman A, and 49-20 for freshman B.
At the Henkel Holiday Classic, varsity dropped their first game to Crystal Lake South, but bounced back to take down Elk Grove 63-55.
The team then went up against South Elgin and Johnsburg. Despite their best efforts, they fell short of a victory.
As they have proven over the course of their season, the freshman team is a force to be reckoned with.
The team made it to the championship round and took down Crystal Lake South 30-29. Not only did they end the tournament with a 4-0 record, but they are the official Hinkle Holiday Classic champions.
The freshmen kept their success going after break by taking down Antioch 55-43 and 45-26. The sophomore team also pushed to take down Antioch 47-23.
This week, the program took on Round Lake and earned another program sweep.
Varsity took down the Panthers 64-41. Sophomores won 87-20. Freshman A won 48-16, and freshman B won 23-6.
Their next home game is tomorrow against Lakes. Stop by the Fieldhouse or East Gym and cheer them on.
Boys bowling had a festive time at the Rockford East Invite. Varsity finished the day in third place, and Aaron Barnacle taking 10th for individuals.
The JV squad bowled exceptionally well and finished the invite in first place. Austin Murrell was named tournament champion, and Eli Foy and Kyle Hobson both placed in the top 10. Way to go, Bulldogs!
Coming off a winter break, the team hosted Stevenson at Raymond's Lanes. Although Stevenson beat out our bowlers by 17 pins, we had a lot of high games worth celebrating.
Ian Walker started off Game 1 with a 213 and did it again in Game 2. Josh Hawkins pushed out a 225 and 232.
Austin Murrow followed with a 213, and Matthews Ayers rolled a 201. JV had a solid night too, as Devin Kirschbaum and Eli Foy both shot over 500 for their series.
The following weekend, the program competed at the Warren Invite. Varsity ended the day in 5th and JV took 3rd.
Along with JV's third place finish, Kirschbaum took 5th for individuals. With so much talent at the younger level, we know there is much more success in the program's future.
This past weekend, Varsity competed at regionals and went up against some tough competition. The team took 7th and Ayers finished his day in 4th place.
Ayers will be competing at sectionals this Saturday at Don Carter Lanes. Make a trip out and support their Bulldog as he battles for a spot at state.
The dance team had a fantastic weekend of competing to kick off 2023. On January 7th, they competed at the D117 Fieldhouse in the first ever All of the Lights competition. Varsity took first place and JV took second.
They went back-to-back to compete again on Sunday at the Hunley Invitational, where Varsity had to double it with the first place against 23 performances, and JV continued to level up with a first place win as well. What an amazing weekend.
This past weekend was filled with more amazing performances. To start the weekend, Varsity and JV secured the title of NLCC champs. We have a tough conference for dance, so the team and coaches are incredibly proud of this honor.
Varsity competed 2 days later at Gray's Lake Central and went up against the best of the best, the most cutthroat comp this season so far. Varsity took home second place, and we could not be more proud of their performance.
Come out to South Elgin tomorrow and cheer them on as they attempt to dance their way into state. There are only 6 spots available, so the bigger the fan section they can have when performing, the better.
The team takes the floor at 12:27 p.m. Check out the dance team's Instagram account for more information. See you there.
It was a weekend full of wins for our Special Olympics athletes. On Friday, the team competed against the Northern Lights Special Olympics Agency and won 46-30.
The team continued to find success on Sunday at regionals. In round 1, the Bulldogs won 56-14. Round 2 proved to be a tougher challenge, but they came together as a team to pull out a win.
Now their focus is on preparing for state. More information about their state competition will be announced closer to March, so stay tuned.
At every performance, the cheer program has shown such growth, and the NLCC competition was no exception. While there was a lot of tough competition, the energy, perseverance, and teamwork our Bulldogs brought to the table was enough to secure Varsity and JV a second place finish.
On top of their placement, Varsity improved their score by 5 points. Way to go! Along with high placements for both levels, Julia Fernero was chosen for the NLCC Sportsmanship Award because of her amazing ability to lead, coachability, and overall positive attitude.
Their competitive weekend did not stop with the NLCC. On Saturday, JV and Varsity traveled to Gray's Lake North. Both levels took 4th place in the co-ed division. With the amount of practice, effort, and love these athletes have shown throughout the season, we know there are more top placements to come.
Come out and support the team at their last invitational of the season before sectionals. They will be competing at Fremd High School this Saturday at 4:30 p.m. Check the athletics website and cheer Twitter/Instagram account for more information.
Track and field starts today. If you're registered, meet the team in the field house right after school.
For those looking to join the program, you must be registered and have a current physical on file to participate. Reach out to Coach Nenny or Woodzine for season information.
Boys volleyball is holding 2 more open gyms this month. If you're interested in joining the program this spring or want to try a new sport, join them at the field house tomorrow and on the 24th.
They will be in the field house tomorrow from 9 to 11 a.m. and from 7 to 9 p.m. on the 24th. Reach out to Coach Grum or Sullivan with any questions.
Today, the varsity wrestling team is heading to Libertyville for an invitational.
Tomorrow, the JV dance team is competing at Antioch while varsity competes at South Elgin for sectionals.
The varsity cheer team is competing at an invitational at Fremd, and girls varsity bowling is taking on Wakanda.
Wrestling has several tournaments on Saturday. JV2 is heading to Waukegan, JV is going to Stevenson, and varsity is competing in Day 2 of the Libertyville Invitational.
Girls basketball is competing at Grays Lake Central, while boys basketball battles it out at home against Lakes.
Good luck to all our Bulldogs competing this weekend. You got this.
For the College and Career Center, the January newsletter is up and ready for you to view. This month's issue has information about what it means to be a first-generation student, our SAT prep class, and how to obtain a work permit, and many scholarship links for graduating students.
Visit the College and Career portion of the grant website or reach out to Ms. Missoura for more information.
We have 2 college visits scheduled for this month. On January 24th, a representative from the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee will be on campus during 9th period.
On January 25th, a representative from Marian University will be on campus during 1st period.
Sign up in Squire if you are interested in attending either of these college visits.
Before we sign off, we wanted to remind you that the Be On Time Challenge started this week and is running through February 7th.
All individuals with 0 tardies over the course of this challenge will be entered into a raffle to win dance tickets, a team donut party, and Bulldog Cup points.
Well, that's all from us this week. Have a great day, enjoy your weekends,
And remember to keep it red, Bulldogs!